A bit of the breaking news coming in right now. Queen Elizabeth II tested positive for COVID-19 on Sunday and is experiencing mild cold-like symptoms, Buckingham Palace has said. The palace said that the 95-year-old British monarch will continue with her light duties at the Windsor Castle over the coming weeks. They say, and I quote, she will continue to receive medical attention and will follow all the appropriate guidelines, the palace said in a statement. The Queen has received 3 jabs of the coronavirus vaccine. Both her eldest son, Prince Charles, and daughter-in-law, Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, have already recently contracted COVID-19. Charles has seen return to work, Britain's longest reigning monarch. The Queen reached the milestone of 70 years on the throne on the 6th of February. For more on this breaking news, we are now being joined by our Special Correspondent, Dan Warren. Dan, I want to say thank you for joining us today. What can you tell us about the Queen's situation right now? And is she stable? And is she getting better?
Yeah, thank you, Aaron. As you said in the statement, the Queen is suffering with mild symptoms. As of yet, they haven't revealed the variant, but it is believed to be Omicron based on the other cases that are coming out of Windsor Castle. There does seem to be some form of mini outbreak where in the area that she is. We do know that Prince Charles, her son, and Camilla have recently both tested for COVID. Prince Charles spoke and was personally around the Queen on the 8th of February, and there was been concern since Prince Charles tested positive in case the monarch would suffer that. But she has got light cold-like symptoms. But as you said in the statement, Buckingham Palace has said she will continue her light duties. Now, we do know the Queen takes her role very, very serious. In fact, she was, despite the fact that she's 95 and in recent years has taken almost a step back because of her age, and Prince Charles has taken on a more of a formal role, taking on more of her work. Since Prince Charles has been self-isolating because of COVID, she's actually taken some of his work back on and doing some of duties in his place. So it does appear that she is in good spirits, but obviously a very, very big concern for the doctors and the physicians at Buckingham Palace, being her age. And obviously, it was only 2 weeks ago we were celebrating the fact that she was the longest reigning monarch. But of course, there is a lot of COVID procedures in Buckingham Palace that are in place to try and prevent forms of spread. But it is a virus that, as we've been reporting over the last 2 years, you can help prevent, but you can't stop these things.
And Dan, what do we know with regards to how her family is reacting and also the English public?
Well, basically, we've seen an absolute outpouring of support. Politicians, the leader of the opposition, Sir Keir Starmer. We've seen the Conservative Party chairman. We've seen the London Mayor Sadiq Khan, all in sympathy. Obviously, the British public will be very concerned right now. Hence, that's why Buckingham Palace is releasing a statement. They will continue to release them as and when basically given the facts. We do know that she has her family are very supportive. They will be discussing behind the scenes, making sure that she is in good spirits. And of course, as anybody knows that have got COVID, the first thing you can't do is see your family. But because of the special circumstances around the Queen, there is a full team of doctors. So her family and the British public will be much relieved that she's getting the best available care, because of her age, even though she has got has been vaccinated 3 times. We do know that vaccines can't stop anyone getting the virus. They can help prevent, and they can certainly ease the symptoms. I'm sure a lot of people will be reassured that the monarch has been vaccinated.
All right, you've been mentioning Diary, you've been mentioning her age, which certainly will play into the minds of several people, understanding that right now COVID really ravages people that are older than those that are younger. But you said certainly she has taken the vaccine. Now, briefly, talk to me. Are the doctors also worried about the fact that age certainly might play a factor in the Queen's situation here right now?
Well, yes, yeah. As you rightly said, it's over the last 2 years, the data comes through that the older somebody is, the more concerning and the more aggressive almost COVID-19 can be, depending on the variant. As I say, we assume this is Omicron. It hasn't 100% been confirmed. Now, if it's Omicron and you've got vaccines, it is likely that it'll bring cold-like, flu-like symptoms, which is exactly what Buckingham Palace has said. But we do need to remember that the Queen in the last year has suffered with her health. In fact, she took a back seat and was told to rest by her own physicians last year so that she could be ready and fit to enjoy this Jubilee year that we find ourselves in. So even though she's vaccinated, they will be very, very concerned because of her recent health problems and also the fact of her age of 95. But having said that, we have reported here many times people similar age to the Queen or even older that have made a full recovery. And of course, this is 2 years on since the start of the pandemic. The variants have changed. The vaccines have proved to be working. She's been boosted as well. So literally everything that can be done to make the monarch as stable as possible, and the fact she's still continuing light duties, that will really sum up the personality, the type of person the Queen she is. I mean, most people will probably be told to bed rest, but the fact is she's still continuing will just really be reassurance really for her family, for the public and for the world that she's a very strong-willed person and not even COVID will stop her.
Indeed. Dan, Warren, we want to thank you, men, for bringing us up to date on the latest developments regarding Her Majesty the Queen. Thank you.